So I'm Martin Astley and I'm one of the founding directors here at BikePark Wales. So when we first came up with the idea of the bike park, myself and Rowan, who I founded the business with, we'd been travelling across the world for probably 20 years, racing our bikes and riding our bikes around the world and seeing what was done well and what wasn't done well. I remember driving along the M4 corridor one day just thinking, why do we not have that in the UK? And there is definitely an opportunity to do it. So I called Rowan and we basically decided to join forces and make it happen, and that was in 2009. So the main difference is probably that at BikePark Wales you have kind of all the aspects of a visit to a mountain bike resort, really. So we've got the visitor centre behind us here, which has got a cafe, a bike shop, a workshop, bike rental, we do coaching. And then on the mountain itself, we've got the biggest variety of trails that you'll find in the UK. So we've got everything from our brand new beginner trail through to really expert level trails and a vehicle uplift service to get you up there as well. From 2021 onwards, we will be carbon balancing our uplift operation with an aim for our business to be carbon neutral by 2025. Like all businesses, we face a lot of challenges to reduce our carbon footprint and to become more sustainable. In our cafe, for example, our biggest selling drink was a plastic bottle of Lucozade. It was also the #1 piece of litter that we would find on the ground around here, and working with Trash Free Trails, we did an analysis of the litter that was actually found here, and it backed that up, and I think that's actually the case nationwide as well. So we took the call to, despite the fact it was our #1 seller, to just not have it in the shop anymore. And at the same point we decided, right, all plastic bottled drinks, we don't want them in here. So we moved everything to cans. The only one which we haven't done is bottled water. So at the moment it's not a perfect solution, but the only plastic you'll find in the drinks cabinet is a recycled plastic bottle of water. And we also work with a off-site sorting company who sort all of our waste and recycle everything that can be recycled from it. We chose to use that method because it's less likely to suffer from contaminants. It's quite difficult on a big site to have really clean, separated sources of plastics, paper, food waste, etc. So the only thing we separate on site is food waste, and everything else is sorted off site. We're 7 years old now, and for that, almost the entirety of that 7 years, we've been running the business completely off-grid. I'm talking about a diesel generator as a backup and a gas generator as our main source of energy. But I think it was at the end of June, we finally completed our connection to the mains. And obviously we're delighted to partner with Ecotricity to have a 100% renewable energy supply here, which is something we've always wanted. So we now know that we're saving 250 tonnes of carbon a year. So we chose to work with Ecotricity for a few different reasons, really. The people is one, you know, the response that you get from people, how interested they are in what you do. It felt like we were something that you were actually interested in working with. The reinvestment in actually creating wind farms is great. I think it's really interesting that Ecotricity are interested in vegan food. So it just felt like a good cultural fit for us.